This is a great project for scrap colors. I'm going to start with a slip knot on my hook. I'm going to chain 15. So there's the 15 chains. Then I'm going to single crochet in the second chain from hook and in each chain across. So instead of going through this top strand, which I usually do, I'm going to roll the little chain towards me, and you'll see there's a little bar across the back of the chain. So I'm going to put my hook in there, and I'm going to make my single crochet in that stitch. And then the next one facing me looks like this, but if I roll it forward a little bit, I can see this middle strand in the back. I'm gonna single crochet in that one. Same thing here. I'm gonna go in the back bar of each chain across. So what happens when you go in that back bar, it gives you a really nice finish on the bottom of the row. So the next chain is right here. And if I roll it towards me, I'm gonna go in that back bar right there. It's one strand that I'm going under. And the last one, sometimes you'll have to turn it back towards yourself to see the oval. And then when you turn it this way, you can see where you need to go. And this is the beginning slip knot. And it's a little bit loose here, so I'm just gonna tighten it up just a little bit like that. So it looks like the same size as the other chains. So right now, I'm just going to do a chain like this. I'm going to tighten the back side here. And then I'm just going to cut. Actually, I'm just going to cut right here because there's no ends to sew in here. And this will become part of the fringe. I'm just going to pull that out like that. And that's the end of row 1. So this side of row 1, you might want to mark it, but this is going to be the right side of your work. So in the directions, it says wrong side facing. So now we're going to go the wrong side. All I need to do is turn it, and this will be the wrong side of that row. And it says to join your next color with a single crochet. So to do that, I'm just going to make a slip knot again, put that on my hook, and then I'm going to go in the very first single crochet, and I'm going to go underneath the 2 loops of the single crochet. I'm going to go under the 2 loops now throughout the whole pattern. And I'm going to join with a single crochet, you have a loop on your hook. You insert your hook here, you yarn over, bring that out, yarn over, and bring that through 2. And that's joining with a single crochet. I'll show you that again in a minute. So all you do here is single crochet across on the wrong side of your work. Just 1 single in each of the 14 single crochets across. This is a great way to use up scrap colors. and it's a great beginner project. It's very fast to do. You could actually make this a little bit bigger. It doesn't matter how wide you make it, because there's no stitch repeat. And you can make like a dishcloth with it. Just use up all your scrap colors. Okay, I'm down near the end. I'm gonna single in the last single crochet like this. I'm gonna yarn over, do a chain, tighten the back of the chain there. Then I'm gonna cut. I can cut close because this is gonna be fringed. I'm not worried about sewing in any of my ends. Now, the next row is, you always want to turn after the end of each row. So now I'm going to turn back to the right side of the row, which is this. I'm going to join my next color, again with a slip knot. I'm going to join with a single crochet. So you start with a loop on your hook. You insert your hook into the first single crochet like this, yarn over, draw that loop up, and then yarn over and bring that through 2 loops on your hook, just like that. That's joining with a single. So I'm going to pull my slip knot a little bit tighter so that it's not gaping out on the side here. And then on the right side of the work now, I'm just going to single crochet in each single crochet across again. So at the end, I'm going to do the same as I did before. I'm going to chain 1. I'm going to tighten the back side of that chain. Then I'm just going to cut right here. So you can see here how it's kind of making a fringe on the ends, and it's just, we're just going to cut the ends when we get about 4 inches. So continue working in these rows in whatever color sequence that you're choosing. And after about 15 rows, I'm going to come back on camera and show you the last row, which is going to be the same, except that I'm going to make mine end with the red, and I think it works out to where the 16th row is the going to be the red color. I now have 15 rows on my project. I could end here, but I want to end with the same color that I started with. I just think it would look better. And this is the right side of my project. This is 15 rows. So for the 16th row, if I turned at this point, then the finished edge like this would be on the wrong side instead of the right side. So I'm just going to repeat a right side row with my red color. If you do an even number of rows, an odd number of rows like this is here, this is 15, then you will be landing on the right side, and you'll have a nice edge here because of the way we did the foundation stitches, and then you'll have a nice edge here because you landed on the right side. So with the red from the right side, I'm just going to do the row of single crochets from the right side. And every once in a while you might want to check and just do a count and make sure that you have the 14 single crochet stitches across. So this pattern is part of a pattern leaflet that I did years ago, and the number is L007, and it's I don't remember how many, it's at least I think a dozen coasters in there, and it's called Coaster Crazy, but I'll put links to everything. So I just want to finish that one off. And so with the ends, you could put a little bit of fringe on the end if you want, but what I'm gonna do is just cut the ends and make like this little skinny fringe on the end. So there's no need to sew in any ends. So it's a fun project. It's like this. I'll go the other side and do the same thing. Just about maybe 1 inch out, like that. So there you have it. So I wanted to do like a little rainbow effect, and it's a nice little coaster for your coffee cup. So I want to thank you very much for watching, and please subscribe to our channel and sign up for notifications, and like the video and put any comments below. The links to everything will be below the video.